Hola! Welcome to Read and Create Explore the World Early Literacy class. My name is Blanca and I work for the Scott County Library. We're going to share a story, a song, a rhyme, and an awesome activity with you today. Remember, you can pick up your Read and Create to-go kit at your local Scott County, Minnesota library. Kits available while supplies last. Unable to stop in? No worries. Visit www.scottlin.org/summer to find a PDF of all our Read and Create activity sheets. Our theme for this video is Explore the World. Our early literacy practice is read together. Look for books about where your family is from. Check out books about different countries and cultures that interest your child. Check out a world atlas. Take turns choosing different countries to talk and learn more about. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. Should we sing the whistle on the train? Ready? The whistle on the train goes hoo hoo hoo, hoo hoo hoo, hoo hoo hoo. The whistle on the train goes hoo hoo hoo, all through the town. Good job. Our story this week is Tomo Explores the World. And it's written by Trevor Lai, and it's read with permission of Macmillan Publishers. On a tiny island far to the north, there lives a young boy. His name is Tomo, and his life is filled with one thing: fish. Fish for breakfast, fish for lunch, fish for dinner. Tomo's father is the strongest fisherman in the village. He holds the record for catching the biggest fish. Tomo's grandfather is the wisest. He knows where and when to find the most fish. Tomo's great-grandfather was the bravest fisherman. He once rowed straight into the storm to wrestle a fish from the jaws of a toothy shark. All the villagers say that Tomo will grow up to be the greatest fisherman of all. But Tomo has a secret. He doesn't like to fish. Tomo and his dog, Captain, stay at home with his grandfather when his father goes away on fishing expeditions. Grandfather loves to tell fishing stories. As soon as his grandfather falls asleep, Tomo sneaks away to his secret hideout, where he gets to do what he really loves: building. Tomo loves to build things with his hands. He works on his inventions every afternoon. With practice, Tomo learns how to use what he finds around the island to power his inventions. Captain helps him track down what he needs by using something natural, such as water or sunlight. Tomo brings his creations to life. Tomo shares his inventions with others, but they care about only one thing: fish. Does it catch fish? Does it cook fish? Is it a fish? The only person who understands Tomo is his best friend Maya. She's often busy studying plants and animals, but she always makes time to admire his inventions. My father, grandfather, and great-grandfather are already the best at fishing. Tomo explains to Maya, I want to do something I can be the best at, like building, and I want to see the world beyond this island. Why don't you try building things you can use to travel? Great idea! I know exactly what to build next. The next afternoon, after his grandfather nods off to sleep, Tomo decides to build a boat, but before he begins, he needs a mast for his sail. Then he spots his great-grandfather's fishing rod. It's legendary. It's something no one ever touches, and it's just what he needs. But as Tomo reaches for the rod, he knocks over his great-grandfather's photo, and out from behind it falls a big red book. It's an adventure journal. In the middle of the book is a giant map. Tomo's great-grandfather wasn't just a fisherman. He was an explorer too. The adventure journal has blueprints, drawings, and a checklist of things to find around the world. Only some of the boxes are checked off. If I build these inventions, I can use them to finish the adventure journal. The next item on the list is a hair from a baby whale. Tomo shows Maya the adventure journal and says, "Let's go explore the world." "I'm pretty busy studying animals today," she says. "Why?" "When you look up at the sky, what do you see?" he asks. "I see animals in the clouds," Maya replies. "I see a big universe," says Tomo. "There are lots of animals out there for you to study too." Maya thinks for a moment, then nods. "Okay, we can go explore the world, but I have to be home for dinner." Tomo follows the blueprint for a canoe in the adventure journal to build his boat. Maya also gives him an idea from her animal studies. Soon they are out at sea. "Why did you have to bring so many inventions?" asks Maya. "They might come in handy," says Tomo. "Shh, we have to look for a baby whale." Tomo, Maya, and Captain see many things, but not a baby whale. Tomo checks the map inside the adventure journal again and again, but he can't find the exact spot where the whale is supposed to be. Maya says, "The stars are coming out. We better get home before it's too late. Oh, look! There's a constellation called Ceres. That group of stars forms the shape of a whale." Tomo looks at the map and sees a picture of Ceres, right beside the whale drive. "That's it, Maya," says Tomo. "We just need to follow the stars to find the whale." Tomo steers the canoe toward the Ceres constellation in the sky. Captain peers into the water and barks. He sees something. Tomo waves his oars from side to side, steering the water. Suddenly, a huge body emerges from the ocean, nearly tipping them over. Then a baby whale surprises Tomo and Maya on the other side of the canoe. The baby whale sheds a tiny hair, and Maya catches it before it can land in the ocean. They wave farewell to the whales and follow the stars back to the island. As they arrive on shore, Tomo's father is also returning from his fishing trip. "It looks like you were out fishing. Did you catch anything today?" his father asked. We sure did, Maya answers happily. We caught something small but very special, agrees Tomo. Tomo built a special clubhouse where he and Maya can plan their future adventures. Tomo and Maya put away the whale hair and then check off the item in the adventure journal. I can't wait to go on our next adventure, Maya says. We're just getting started, Tomo agrees with a smile. After his fish dinner, Tomo tucks his great-grandfather's book under his pillow and dreams about much more than fish. Tomo dreams about exploring the world. The end. Looking through my window, what do I see? I see a car honking at me. Honk, honk. Looking through my window, what do I see? I see a train choo-chooing at me. Choo-choo. Looking through my window, what do I see? I see a bus beeping at me. Beep, beep. For this activity, we are going to be using our passport, our sticker book, and our Read and Create Explore the World activities. I have some markers with me as optional, but you can have colored pencils, markers, or crayons. First, I'm going to open my passport book. What is a passport? When traveling, the most important item to take with you is your passport. A passport has all of your important information, like your name, your birthday, the country you were born in, and a picture of you. We're going to be decorating our own passport today. This passport has stickers in it. Feel free to use any of these stickers. Parents or caregivers, as your child puts stickers in their passport book, talk together about all the different places they can visit. We are going to be coloring a flag, and it can be of someplace real or imaginary. I think I am going to do space. I want to travel to space. And I'm going to decorate my flag. I'm going to add some planets. I'm going to try to draw the Earth. Okay. I think I'm going to add some stars, and I'm going to use my black marker for that. Some stars, maybe a moon, a crescent moon, and I think I'm going to color it in. Just like that. And I think I'm going to look over in my passport book and see what kind of stickers I have in here. Maybe I want to add official. I'm going to make my flag official. There. I'm also going to complete this special boarding pass so I can travel to space. And I want to travel July 10, 2021. Gate number, we're going to put 25. And I want to get there at 12 p.m. And our address, it's going to be out of this world. Passenger name, that's my name. I'm going to write Blanca. And you are invited to a space airplane party. And I think I saw some stickers here. I think I'm going to see which one I can add. I think I'm going to grab the approve sticker and stick it right here. You can take a look at the other stickers we have of different places around the world. And you can stick it in your passport too. Lots of things to do. What place are there lots of things to do? How about Africa? The continent of Africa. There are lots of things you can do in Africa. And I'm going to add one more sticker at the end. And I think I am going to use Australia. But feel free to put any stickers you like on your passport book and decorate it as you would like. And now it's ready for us to travel.